So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the controlling.
Yeah. What you mean it's no transfer of ownership on these properties? Champ on the internet talking about he spent $402 million on these properties. I'm hoping this is not somebody just caught Floyd Mayweather slipping. He said he owned them properties with no partner.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has recently spoken out about the reported $42 million real estate deal, responding to rumors that he might be facing financial trouble after a possible scam. Floyd claimed that he personally owned 62 buildings and insisted there were no partners involved in the purchase. "I spent my own money. No one else is part of this," he said. However, some sources are telling a different story, suggesting that he may only own a portion of the properties. Property records reportedly do not fully match his claims, which has raised questions and sparked speculation that Floyd might have been misled or given inaccurate information about the deal.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is known not only for his incredible skills inside the boxing ring, but also for openly celebrating his wealth. In many interviews and public appearances, he frequently shows off his extravagant lifestyle, often highlighting how he and his family travel on private jets. These displays aren't subtle at all. They are bold statements meant to emphasize his financial success. Mayweather has repeatedly said that his fortune comes from years of hard work and smart business decisions, presenting himself as a symbol of independence and luxury. His social media posts and videos constantly showcase the lavish lifestyle he enjoys, making it clear that wealth is a central part of his public image. One of the boldest claims Floyd Mayweather Jr. has made is that he earned around $350 million in a single night. It's an eye-catching number and fits perfectly with the larger-than-life persona he has built over the years. However, that claim has also been met with skepticism, especially from other figures within the boxing and sports world who have questioned whether such earnings are entirely accurate.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send him over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour to play. I'd say have him at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Chael Sonnen, a former MMA fighter and well-known commentator, has pushed back on those claims. According to him, the highest amount Floyd Mayweather Jr. likely earned in a single night is closer to $60 million. not the $350 million figure Floyd has often mentioned.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s constant bragging about his financial success might seem like simple self-promotion on the surface, but it also raises a deeper question. Why does he sometimes appear to exaggerate these numbers? Over the years, Mayweather has built his entire brand around the idea of being financially untouchable, repeatedly reinforcing the image that his wealth is endless. However, when figures like Chael Sonnen publicly question those claims, it pushes people to look more closely at whether Mayweather is focused more on the perception of wealth rather than the exact reality behind it.
First up, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often said that his main goal has always been to make money, sometimes even placing it above being remembered as the greatest boxer. His well-known mindset, that nothing in the world comes for free, reflects his constant focus on financial success. Over time, this strong emphasis on wealth has occasionally overshadowed parts of his boxing legacy. Because of that, some critics have questioned whether Mayweather has been more focused on maximizing earnings than on strengthening his long-term place in boxing history.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys coming up? Well, spunk your money on
the casino, dumb shit. Yeah.
Work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. One thing he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of broke.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often said that his pursuit of financial success isn't just for him, but also for his family. He frequently talks about building generational wealth so that his children and even his grandchildren can benefit from the fortune he has earned. While the goal of securing his family's future is widely respected, some critics argue that his intense focus on accumulating wealth might come at the cost of other meaningful goals and priorities in life.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same.
In his pursuit of money, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also faced criticism for getting involved in controversial promotional ventures, including endorsing a cryptocurrency project that later raised serious concerns. Despite already being extremely wealthy, he reportedly received millions to promote the project without clearly disclosing that he was being paid. The issue eventually drew attention from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Situations like this have led some critics to question whether Mayweather sometimes prioritizes financial gain over responsibility, arguing that high-profile endorsements can influence fans and investors who may trust the celebrity promoting them.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is famous for openly showing off his wealth in public. From massive mansions to a collection of luxury cars and expensive watches, his lifestyle has always been part of his public image. He has even talked about tipping his private pilots thousands of dollars for a single flight. These kinds of displays have become a key part of his brand, reinforcing the image of a man whose fortune is so large that he can spend and show it off without any concern.
Everybody that got their own jet, you always got to tip your pilots no matter what. I don't care if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you got to tip your pilots. Now today, I got to tip my pilots 1,000 apiece because it was kind of rough.
Even after retiring, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to generate millions through exhibition fights. These non-competitive bouts have become a major source of income for him. However, some critics argue that these matches, especially against non-professional opponents like Logan Paul, are mainly driven by money, and they believe this approach may take away from the legacy he built as a serious and highly respected boxer.
It was crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Logan Paul, who faced Floyd Mayweather Jr. in an exhibition fight, later criticized him for taking on random opponents mainly for financial gain. His comments reflect a growing criticism that Mayweather's activities after retirement are driven more by money than by true competitive ambition. Because of this, some critics portray him as a boxer who is more focused on earning large paydays than on challenging himself inside the ring.
To late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains, that's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow. Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with your money, Floyd.
Chael Sonnen has suggested that the financial questions surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not only be about how much money he earned, but also about how much he has spent over the years. According to Sonnen, Mayweather may have burned through a large portion of his fortune and could now be relying on exhibition fights as a way to keep funding his high-end lifestyle.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Snoop Dogg, a longtime associate of Floyd Mayweather Jr., once pointed out the difference between being rich and being truly wealthy. According to Snoop, having a lot of money in the moment is not the same as building lasting wealth. His point was that real wealth is about sustaining prosperity over the long term, not just showing it off through luxury purchases and flashy displays.
Where did you get that business sense? Because you surpassed everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like, you bigger than the NFL franchise.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes, it's about wealth. I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Chris Eubanks Sr. has also criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claim of being the greatest fighter of all time. Eubank argued that while Mayweather may be the highest paid boxer in history, earning the most money doesn't automatically make someone the greatest in the sport. His comments highlight the ongoing debate between Mayweather's focus on financial success and how his achievements are judged within boxing history.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., he says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Oh, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
Logan Paul once accused Floyd Mayweather Jr. of not paying him the agreed $3 million after their exhibition fight. The dispute quickly became a talking point online and added to the growing speculation surrounding Mayweather's finances, combined with ongoing claims about possible financial instability. The situation led some critics to question the true state of his wealth and how his money is managed. Mayweather's attempts to dismiss the issue publicly only fueled more discussion and curiosity about his financial practices.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know, and I don't really care. I just want my money.
When questioned about Logan Paul's accusations of unpaid money, Floyd Mayweather Jr. addressed the issue during an appearance on the Pivot podcast. He dismissed the controversy, saying the payment had only been delayed and describing it as a minor situation rather than a serious dispute. His response suggested that the issue was simply a temporary delay, not a refusal to pay.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Joe Rogan once pointed out that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the few athletes who openly and consistently show off their wealth, from massive mansions to luxury watches and expensive cars. However, as rumors about financial trouble and possible bankruptcy have circulated, some critics say those flashy displays now look less like pure success and more like an attempt to maintain a certain public image. According to that perspective, the same lifestyle that once symbolized victory and dominance could end up affecting how his reputation is viewed.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still f everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and boxing content. Until next time.